Short?
You sure?
You sure?
Let's check. I think this one will
You
be
did say that
pretty
you
long.
wanted to leave in a bit anyway, right? Edge?
It's fine.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, not the longest one. Trial's pretty long though.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty long. Because so many things happen.
I'm also gonna happen if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What?
Same, but I did that 10 minutes ago.
Aww.
Hey, do you want to start Spirit of Justice?
Yep,
Yeah,
it's
you know what?
time.
We start right now. Mm-hmm.
Dude, 7, I did that bit when you were gone. Did you know that?
Huh. I did not know that.
So, there was me, Edge, Inferno,
Yasha
and
too.
yeah, Yasha were here too, I think. And no, she was gone for a little bit. So were you. And I was like, all right, guys, time to start up Spirits of Justice. So I pressed new game, and that unironically, like, immediately starts up. There's no like confirmation. Like, are you sure you want to do? Like, are you sure you want to start a new game or anything? It just starts. And
That's
so we
so
read
funny.
like the first 2 lines of Spirits of
Mhm.
Justice.
That's so funny.
It'll be funny.
All right, it's time.
When you hold on, one suggestion: when we play Spirit of Justice, set it to Rifus theme.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. I forgot Emma was in that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There it is. There we go.
Oh, I have to confirm. Right.
What's
Yeah,
the song
that's
is
not
playing right now? Is the court?
It's
okay.
the Phoenix
That was
objection.
the
Yeah,
theme.
objection,
objection.
man.
There we go.
All right, cool. We begin.
Yeah, we begin, fellas.
Yeah,
Right.
The 3-man job.
Steve, hand job, more like it.
Yes.
Whoa!
Belial backshots. Belial backshots.
Well, like, what was the other guy?
Belial
Beatrix's
front shots.
chair.
Hey.
Beatrix's chair.
hey.
Beatrix's
Oh my
chair.
God.
No one can escape their past. There you go.
No
Great
one
one.
can escape their past. Zan, what did
That's
you
it,
do?
Athena. That's not me. I'm not.
That's you.
Athena.
You're Athena. Zan, how could you do this?
Zen.
The sins we've committed, and the sadness we've caused.
Thank you, Mia.
Look at the Sekimea, dude.
I can't believe the Sekimiya was based off of Ace Attorney. Now
It
it's a good
was.
game.
Yeah, it was this whole time. You had no idea. The fool.
No matter how far we run, our past remains. As ever present as the moon in the sky.
The law that's
Make
under
the
the
joke!
rule.
The law that's under
that's under the rule. I get it. I get the joke.
Guys, that's so funny.
I get it. It's 'cause, do you get it? Because the courtroom is exploded. I get the joke.
7 in his emo face.
The moon.
I hate humans.
Oh
Yeah,
shit,
the
we
roll.
start right now?
Right here, right now, Merch.
It looms in wait for the day when we are forced to face it. But only in doing so can we truly make peace and move on and hope towards tomorrow.
No, dun, 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 dun.
Da-da-da-da-da. December 20, 1:23 p.m.
I know that guy.
Write anything agency where they do
Agents?
pretty much anything.
Aegis.
Yeah.
They took Athena from the courtroom, straight to the station. She's probably being questioned at this very moment. Good.
Both gone.
Good.
Oh, it's lonely in the agency.
After this past year, I took it for granted that those two would always be here. But now Apollo has gone off on his own to seek his own truth. And my pursuit of truth only ended up with Athena becoming the new suspect. Some boss I turned out to be. Who gets to be my daughter?
Sure.
Alright, if you want, go for it.
It's even
Should we
quieter.
ping Gasha?
You already
Didn't
did.
you see?
Bro,
She
she
talked
has.
about her whole
She
room
says
is empty.
literally she doesn't have a room. She literally doesn't have a room right now.
She's currently homeless.
We are homeless.
What? You better be trolling me right now. What the hell?
I mean, not homeless, homeless.
Homeless,
But, like-
homeless, with like homeless.
She's moving around furniture and stuff, redecorating, redecorating.
Oh, decorating, I see. Fair enough. I didn't know. Sorry. Go on.
It's even quieter here than usual.
Yeah. It seems so empty, too.
I just don't. Sorry, I just don't get it, Daddy. All of your reasoning during the trial seems perfectly solid.
Yeah. And I still believe it was. At least based on what we know.
But now Athena is the one who is being accused.
During the trial for the bombing and murder that occurred at the Cosmos Space Center. The lighter used by the real culprit was found. This lighter proved the defendant, Solomon Starbuck, innocent. But Athena's prints were found on it instead. And she was subsequently arrested for the murder.
But Athena couldn't have done it. It just doesn't make any sense.
No, none of it does. I've been racking my brain, but I just can't figure it out. Ugh, where's the flaw in my reasoning? What have I got wrong in this case?
You know, Daddy, if Athena was here, she wouldn't just be sitting around thinking. She'd be out there doing something. You are going to defend Athena, right, Daddy?
Of course I will. And thanks, Trucy. I needed that push. Trucy's right. The trial is tomorrow. There's no time to waste. If I'm going to prove Athena's innocence, I'd better get out of there and find some evidence.
Off we go then. We're on a hunt for evidence that'll prove Athena's innocence.
Great, but before we go, I'd better tidy up the evidence I have on hand. Unnecessary evidence left at the office. Athena's probably still in the middle of being questioned.
So I just double check.
So Trucy's right. The thing to start with is talking to people at the Space Center. Present attorney badge.
No.
Kill yourself.
I'm
Don't
sure
kill
I'm
yourself.
fine.
Keep yourself safe. Keep yourself safe. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem, buddy. No.
7.
I know.
7. Dr. Cosmos, do you have a minute?
Galactic scooter, full speed ahead.
Okay. Director. He scooted away.
His expression changed. What?
Hmm?
Are you singing the blue song by the Crazy Frog?
Perhaps.
Oh yeah, that song. Bang, bang.
Did you guys see Trump singing that song on like the recent talks that he's made? It was so funny.
Yes.
Was it AI?
Yes.
Was it AI generated? Was it
No,
AI
No,
generated?
No,
it's
I mean
not.
he's not saying it, but like,
Oh.
oh, hold on.
Is it like an edited version of it?
In a sense, yeah. Hold on.
Oh,
Trump-
okay, fair enough. It's like a YouTube pool.
Yeah, sure. Well, Trump Crazy Frog.
Where's Yasha? I killed her. I'm sorry. Had to be done.
Oh,
Somebody on stream
Yasha
said,
is yum yum in my tub tub.
yummy, yummy in my tummy.
Maledicom. Maledicom.
Well, I can't find the stupid meme. So his expression changed the instant he saw you, Daddy.
One sec. Yeah, well, I dragged his name through the mud pretty good at the trial earlier today. Just let me turn this off. Okay. Father-daughter hanging out. That's so sweet.
Not biological mother and daughter. Just want to point that
Mother
out.
and daughter?
Sorry, father and daughter.
Yeah, but still, it's so wholesome. We were here only yesterday. Oh, hey.
7, go.
I know.
Mr. Starbuck, you've been released, huh? And I know a thing or two about Starbucks.
Yep, and I
He does
came
know a thing or
straight
two
here.
about
This is all thanks to you and your team, Mr. Wright.
I was thinking, we have how many characters do we have? So on the last case, which is this case on trial, we're gonna have Blackwell, Athena, Apollo,
Judge.
Phoenix, Judge. Let's not count the Judge for now. Hold on. Blackwell, Phoenix, Athena, Apollo.
You forgot someone
Blackwell,
else.
Phoenix, Athena, Apollo. We're gonna have Edgeworth.
Yep.
We're going to have
Oh yeah, Edge would probably take Edgeworth because his name is Edge, right?
no, because if he's Phoenix, it doesn't make sense because he's lead prosecutor.
Oh yeah.
So
I
what we'll
will-
probably
Go
do
on.
is we'll give Blackwell to Inferno and we'll give Edgeworth to Yoon.
Right,
I
makes
think that
sense.
just makes
That
sense.
makes sense, yeah.
I'm
I'll
Athena.
play... Go on.
Yashu can be the judge as well as Aura.
Blackwell's
she's-
sister, yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
and we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
He said the line.
You're giving me a second chance to fly into space again. I can't thank you enough. Except...
But what's wrong? I thought he would be happy to be acquitted.
As I was coming out of the detention center, I saw Miss Sykes.
He saw Athena?
I was at a loss for words. I didn't know what to say to the poor girl. Then, you know what? She flashed a peace sign at me.
Aww.
Congratulations on your acquittal, she said. Now you can go back into space someday.
Yeah, that sounds like Athena. I can just picture it. Zen, say the line.
I saw
Picture
her
what?
eyes.
Say what?
They were red and swollen from crying.
Oh, you want me to say the Starbucks line?
Yeah. Nah,
Okay.
Go on, say
What
it.
line? What line? Go ahead.
Congratulations on your acquittal.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations on your acquittal.
And
7?
She
You
said.
continue the line. Now you can go back into space someday. There you go.
Okay, no worries. She's gotta be suffering. She must be so worried. And yet, she went out of her way to be nice and give me that big smile.
My sides are better. She held back her own tears so she could give someone else a smile. That's so Athena.
There's no question about it. That girl is innocent. Please, Mr. Wright, you have to make sure she goes free. And then, they can put me in prison instead. I don't mind.
We can't have that either, Mr. Starbuck. Don't worry, Mr. Starbuck. I'm going to give her the very best defense I can. I promise to get her acquitted, just like I did for you.
I know she'll be alright with you in her corner. I know you'll never give up on her. Paulo is a fine boss to look up to. I can't believe Launchpad 1 was switched with the Space Museum.
What could have made Director Cosmos do such a thing?
I haven't the foggiest idea.
That is the best sigh we've ever heard of so far. No.
Big Fat probably had the best size. Though there was never gonna be a launch that day. Not from the very beginning.
Bro, he's still saying his one line, bro. Big Fat is still typing the one line he knows.
True. I wonder if Clay knew.
I imagine he must have. Surely he would have noticed when you went to the board. To
You
board
know,
the
I'm
rocket.
true, he is pretty funny. Pathetic to think I was the only one who got taken in. I guess that's about how it goes when you're worth less than space debris.
Is he going to be alright, Daddy? His expression looks as dark as a black hole.
He's gonna kill
Chad's
himself.
Let's go!
Well, yeah, he should just kill himself.
That's what I've been saying.
That's just how he is.
The murderer.
Mr. Starbuck, do you remember anything about the murderer?
Not really. I only saw a shadowy figure in the dark after all.
Yeah, I guess that was a little too much to hope for.
Hey, I heard something from the police, though. They said they never did find a 10 caliber down in that trash chute.
Just as I thought. The culprit must have carried it away with them when they escaped.
So, was the person you saw holding a gun, Mr. Starbuck?
I couldn't really tell.
But it wasn't Athena, right? Could you tell if the person was male or female, tall or short?
Can't even tell you that much. Man, I'm useless. When the culprit opened the door and some light came in, I should have been able to see.
What?
The door. Ah, yes. As I recall, they opened this door here as they made their escape.
The door to Launchpad 1, right?
Yeah, except right now, the door leads to the Space Museum.
You mean the launchpad at the Space Museum are switched right now?
Yeah, they're trying to investigate the theory you came up with in court.
So they're recreating the conditions, huh? I'd like to see what's beyond that door now. Mr. Starbuck, could you open this door for us?
Sure, just let me have my print scanned here.
It says 2. Hmm.
Do the launchpads get switched back and forth a lot?
Well, back when the Space Museum was Launchpad 2, they used to switch the pads around at times.
But these days, Launchpad 2 is only used as a tourist attraction, right?
Right. Plus, quite frankly, Space Center needs the money.
I hear you. Times sure are tough.
The inflation, man.
Inflation in Ace Attorney universe, bro.
True,
Google Ace Attorney Google Ace Attorney inflation to learn more.
true. I think you guys, those who are watching this stream, I think you guys should do that to learn more. Look it up.
Daddy, let's go check out what's beyond that door.
Sure, let's go.
Hey, why don't I come along? I can show you around.
Oh my goodness gracious. Is this a tanuki?
Huh? I wonder what these dead leaves are doing here.
Maybe they were stuck to the
thank
bottom
you,
of
okay.
somebody's shoes. I think he's missing out. A lot of trees around the Space Center.
She's right. It's modern, state-of-the-art building, but it's surrounded by trees.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't the fire caused by the thing taking off, wouldn't that ignite the trees around?
Isn't it too far? Are you talking about the leaves or the trees themselves?
Any sort of greenery that can be lit
No.
on fire.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I just imagine that is like that one leaf that survived the fire, I guess.
No, I mean it's Ace Attorney universe, probably never happened.
It's Ace Attorney, that's what
Yeah.
happens. Don't question it.
Yeah.
You will especially have a lot of those questions when we play Spirit of Justice, I bet. You'll question that a lot.
I will.
But I don't know. If they were stuck on to the bottom of somebody's shoes, wouldn't they look more crushed up? These don't look like they've been stepped on.
Maybe there's some kind of secret hatch in the corridor and they came in that way?
Not everything is set up like a magician's stage, you know. Oh, that was
Well, it's not
even
evidence.
pointless. Alright. So this is another one of those devices for opening the door, huh?
Mr.
Yep.
Starbuck.
But this one doesn't require fingerprint verification. Hit the button and open sesame.
So when you and Clay went through here, you didn't need to show your prints either?
That's what you see. Just like how the culprit didn't need to scan their prints. They escaped back out of the Space Museum corridor into boarding lounge 2.
Cool.
Well, I don't see anything else that jumps out at me. And I imagine this corridor is built exactly like the Launchpad 1 corridor.
Ow, my back hurts so much. We're clearly
to
supposed to present
the-
something.
Do you know anything about this piece of evidence?
No, sorry, I'm useless.
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose.
Wow.
No, it's alright. There's no need to get all depressed. I think we
No,
go
wait.
to the door. We go to the door.
As in,
We point at it.
I can't point anything.
Oh.
I can present the door. Look at this. Okay.
No.
I think you should show me your badge.
Alright, just because you said it and not Edge. Because I
Thank you.
hate Edge now. Okay, didn't work.
I hate this game.
Get on, bozo. Get on, bozo.
Surely it's the egg then. The space egg. Okay. I'm just gonna present everything, you know? Nope. One of these is bound to work. Damn, 7, you're so useless though, unironically.
Yeah. I like men. I don't think he's Holden says that.
Oh!
They always used to cheerfully greet me in a loud voice.
And he did vocal exercises every morning sometimes until he was hoarse, right?
Exactly, you could always hear him even through the wall. Hey, wait a minute. Did you know, Clay?
No, but like attracts like, as they say. Ah, nice one, bro.
Well. Wait, didn't I present literally everything?
I think you didn't present. Did you present later?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, then you did
We
present.
go back to the hallway then.
Yeah, I guess we
I
leave.
guess. We get the fuck out.
I'm so good. Get on, bozo.
7.
Curse the wretch who sullied my good name! Reverse course and full speed away!
Beep beep. Director Cosmos, wait.
And he's gone.
Hmm.
I'll handle this, Daddy. Take that!
Ah, the mobility system has been compromised!
What did she throw? Oh,
A knife?
Juicy's knife throw was a direct hit to one of his tires.
Wait, that's kind of illegal.
Mm-hmm.
That's based. That's based. We love it. Based daughter.
Slashing tires is illegal, and throwing knives at people is also illegal. But you know what? Sure.
Whatever, boo. Whatever, nerd. That is
It's Ace
based.
Attorney, of course we do illegal stuff.
Whatever, nerds. That was the most based thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Moving on.
And the streak continues.
Maybe I should have kept a closer watch on what tricks she's been practicing. Based daughter, I love you.
My dear old battleship! We fought so many skirmishes together. That's been an honor.
Daddy, he's gonna blow that thing up!
I'm but to blow.
Nah.
Excuse me.
Nah, I bet all that bun will do is make it go haywire again.
Very well. I surrender. As a prisoner of war, I expect to be treated honorably.
Director Cosmos, when you were talking in the court about switching the launch pads, you used your right to remain silent about the reason as to why. I'd like Director Cosmos to tell us why he switched the two launch pads to begin with.
Director Cosmos?
He's dead.
Please, I can't. I exercise my will, my right to remain silent. I can't find a right
Bro.
voice for him.
You almost said exercise your free will to die.
Yeah, I did. I
It was
actually
so
did.
funny.
But I will say, my hands were tied. I was only doing what I could to keep my men from getting caught in that blast.
Like the worst.
Center of the cosmos is shrouded in mystery, but I don't have any secrets left. Now that my battleship has been destroyed and I've been taken prisoner.
Oh, let's go. Oh dear.
Would you be a deer for me? Okay. I'm
No
gonna post
secrets
that kid
left, huh? I beg to differ.
Would you be a deer?
What are you
for me?
doing?
Look at me. Look at the gift I sent.
I think we should watch that
Looks-
anime then.
Nah, I don't really like.
Okay.
You didn't like it?
I don't like the premise.
It is just like slice
You're
of life with
cringe.
like a really weird twist, so I get what you mean.
Slice of lives are peak, bro. You're just so used to like those deep
No.
developed animes.
No. You know what is peak? The VTuber anime.
True.
You
The
should watch
VTuber
that.
anime, that is the most cringe thing I've ever seen. I'm going there. I'm gonna add it on my anime list, and I'm gonna give it a 0 out of 10 just for your sake.
How is the deer anime not cringe, but the VTuber anime is?
Because the deer anime is peak, bro.
I see.
It's like a double thing. It's like a double thing if you guys ever read 1984 from George Orwell. It's like, it's peak because it's peak. That's it just kind of is. That's the only reason. It's peak because it's peak, and it's because it's peak, and it's because it's peak, it's peak.
Would you be a deer for me?
Would
Would you be a deer for me?
There we go, that's
Okay.
better. Excuse me, stream. This is a bit better now. For the reader.
Would you be a deer for me? And
Do we have evidence?
That's
I
better.
don't know,
You don't get penalized for it, bro.
bro. Shut up.
Take that. Don't take that.
Dun.
Behind the switching of the launch pads, I want you to tell me everything you're hiding about the switching of the two launch pads.
I refuse. You can't make me. I can hold out longer than anyone.
In bed?
Yes.
Really?
Damn.
I hope I never get like this when I'm old. Now let's see, where to start? Shikon Kokoshita. This is how you explained your motive for switching the launch pads. You did it.
To save the astronauts.
Thanks to you switching the launch pads, the astronauts escaped injury from the blast. Instead, they safely boarded the museum's rocket far away from the actual explosion.
Astronauts were raring to go out on an authentic adventure in space. How do you propose I had them board a fake rocket without them noticing?
I agree you couldn't have done it without help. For one, they would have figured it out the instant they stepped into the Space Museum. They figured you could fool Mr. Starbuck once he had been drugged with his medication, but without the help of this person, it would have been impossible to pull your plan off.
I'm assuming it's
Also-
Apollo's friend?
Clay, maybe?
Clay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Clay and Solomon were both there, so...
Take that!
You must have gotten
You must
Mr.
have
Terrence...
gotten-
Oh, never mind, I'm dumb.
That is my
Whoa.
line. You idiot bozo. You must have
I
gotten
realized
Mr.
halfway
Terrain
through.
to help you. It's fine.
He's so toxic.
I forgive you. I forgive you. He stole the tranquilizers from his mentor's locker and slipped them in to him. And then, with Mr. Starbucks in a daze, they boarded the replica rocket in the museum.
Someone help this poor prisoner of war.
Didn't his tire blow up? Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Making music.
How is he able to spin around like that?
It's because of my mods.
If you really wanted to save the astronauts' lives, shouldn't you have just called off the launch?
If I could have done that, do you think I would have gone through all that trouble?
I guess he must have had a compelling reason why he couldn't call it off. But how did you know to switch the pads in advance of the bombing incident?
Well, that's because, I was warned in advance. Once I received that warning, it was my duty to ensure the astronaut's safety.
But it was just a warning. It could even have been a prank. True. Why did you believe in it so completely?
Because I went to one of those mediums that everyone's talking about these days.
Oh, I didn't realize channeling was back in vogue. Besides, I thought it was you yourself that got the warning via telephone.
Yes, that's right. The bomber contacted me personally. My battleship is equipped with special advanced communication system, you see.
That is the phone that he's holding, aka a regular old telephone. Me and Phoenix, same brain.
It's been a while planning another launch. I see you haven't learned. I'll never forget the terror I felt when I received that call.
The bomber said, "It's been a while."
Crocodile.
Bro!
And that was enough to make you take the threat seriously? Perhaps Director Cosmos took the threat so seriously
Because he knew the perpetrator.
because the Space Center had been involved in a bombing once before? Maybe. The culprit isn't in the current case is the same person who was involved in this incident. That had one miracle?
No, I don't. Oh, was it?
Why wouldn't it be?
Core room number 4 bombing?
No, that guy's Ted Tornate.
Yeah.
He's
I think
his
it's.
boss.
Okay, hold on. We're in a had to right now, right?
We don't get penalized for it anyway, so let's just pick the first two options.
I'm gonna pick this. Yeah.
Okay, it's the had one miracle, or HAT1 miracle. That epic story of survival. People across the nation know it now as the heroic tale of bravery. But in truth, it was an act of sabotage perpetrated by our current killer, wasn't it? Sorry. Very few knew about the previous plot, so when the caller said it's been a while,
Crocodile.
you crocodile or deer from Shikonokonokokoshtanta, you knew beyond a shadow of doubt that the danger was real and it wasn't a prank.
Didn't anyone ever tell you to go easy on the next serviceman? Yes, that one miracle really was a desperate battle against an act of sabotage. I even lost the life of one of my staff members in the fight.
Sabotage, murder, so this is the ugly truth behind the HAT1 miracle. Sorry.
I let my guard down. I thought the saboteur had been caught, and the case was closed.
Huh? Wait a minute. The murder at the Space Center 7 years ago. This must be the person Director Cosmos thought was the culprit. Ted Tonate, maybe?
Yeah.
No?
Do we have Ted Tonate here? No, we don't.
No, it's not Ted tonight. Is it Blackwell?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Blackwell.
Yeah, see?
Take that. Simon Blackwell, the murder suspect in a case that happened here 7 years ago. The place and time of the two incidents, the murder and the sabotage, were the same.
Oops, sorry. Misclick.
You're so ass. So you thought that he committed both crimes. But while Prosecutor Blackwell was behind bars, we got another threatening call. If the culprit this time is the same as 7 years ago, then it isn't Simon Blackwell. Realizing that you were shaken, it meant the true culprit has been running free all this time.
How do you keep seeing straight through me?
Next. Switching the launch pads.
The reason why Director Cosmos won't talk about why he switched the launch pads is connected to the truth behind the HAT-1 miracle. The sabotage and murder that happened at this space center 7 years ago. Director Cosmos, tell us what you were hiding.
If you really want to understand the reason I decided to switch the launch pad, I'll have to start with the story of that horrible nightmare from 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Huh?
You
Me?
mean the so-called HAT... Yeah, I know that guy. HAT-1 miracle? Also, you sound like he's about to die.
I mean, he is an old man that is about to die.
Yeah. It's fucking Joe
How do you
Biden
know?
on my screen, dude.
How do you know?
What if he dies through a clone?
Ironically, Biden.
Launch went smoothly, but once the ship entered outer space, the troubles began. It was all the handiwork of a certain person and their evil scheme.
So Mr. Starbucks' traumatic experience wasn't accidental.
Not only that, but before launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen.
Now, why would they do that?
But that wasn't the worst of it. One of my staff members was murdered.
I wonder who.
Wow, I had no idea such awful events were behind that exciting story of space heroism.
All that, in spite of the Space Center having very strict security in those days. All personal effects were examined thoroughly. Come in, no going. You couldn't even smuggle a withered leaf through those checkpoints.
So,
Haha,
do you
get
have
it,
any
guys?
clue?
Smothered old leaf because there was a leaf inside.
Oh,
the
I
building.
get it.
Yeah.
I get
This
it.
writing is kind of fire, bro.
This writing actually fire.
So, do you have any clue who was responsible for this sabotage?
At the very least, I know it wasn't Simon Blackwell. I don't know enough to identify the true culprit, but it's clear what that person is. It's simply
Say it.
a spy.
A spy? I mean, somebody who infiltrates a foreign country, carries out dangerous missions, and always gets the girl?
Someone's watching way too many late night.
Because he's like a Spy X Family fan.
Yeah, she's based, bro. Spy X Family's peak.
I respect that.
Well, I guess if I guess if we're talking about blowing up a rocket and stealing research material, it's not all that surprising that a spy could be behind it all. 1 second, someone's messaging me.
This is actual, like, nation-level threat, you know? Ain't something to...
Make no
Right,
mistake, there's a cutthroat rivalry between nations in this space R&D race. Some try to outdo others by any means possible, even deliberate obstruction.
Because the end justified the means, I get it.
7 years ago, we got a call before the launch warning us of sabotage.
The same MO as this time.
Yes.
What is
Here I
MO?
thought the perpetrator had been
I don't
caught,
know.
but it looks like I was wrong.
I guess it's like the same day as this time or something.
No, like, same phrase, I think is what you're trying to say.
Nice, go on.
Prosecutor Blackwell seems more like a ninja than a spy, don't you think?
Aren't ninjas and spies basically the same thing? True!
We should play origami.
But there is a good reason why we failed to find a real spy.
I should play Ninja Gaiden instead. Come on.
What, Ninja Gaiden?
Yes,
Oh.
that is what how they called it back then. By the way,
Ninja
You're not-
Gaiden Sigma? I love that game.
True. The Sigma
The guy-
name how more Ninja Gaiden, more like Ninja Gyat. Got him.
Like Ninja of Fortnite.
Oh,
And that's a
massive
cover by the
cover-up by the government. Government officials were too embarrassed to admit
God damn it, governments.
that they had allowed such a thing to happen in the hands of a spy.
Don't tell me they made the police rush the investigation.
They did indeed. Proper sabotage up the story.
And that was the HAT1 miracle, wasn't it? But then 7 years later, the same MO advance warning of sabotage. That must have been the director's reason for switching the launch pads.
Oops,
Just like what?
7 years.
None of
Just
mine.
like what?
Oh, nice.
I know this.
Seven what? 7 years ago, the spy gave you advance warning of their plans, just like this time. 7, why did you do it? That was what made you decide to switch the launch pads, wasn't it?
That's right. The caller knew the facts of the case 7 years ago, despite the cover-up. They knew about the sabotage, the moonrock, the murder, and they said, "Don't want things to go like they did 7 years ago." do you?" I immediately thought of calling off the launch, but the government wouldn't let me. We don't give in to the likes of terrorists. We might proceed for our country's honor. That's quite a moving speech, actually.
Moving? Really? Maybe if you're easily inspired by political talking points.
Just like me.
But I knew the truth. We had been warned, and which meant that the danger was very real. I knew there was no way to stop the spy. No matter what I did, they would find a way. That's why I switched the launch pads and staged the move as you see. First, I snuck into the center the night before I switched the launch pads. That way, astronauts would go from boarding lounge 1 to the Space Museum. Then, I put a close for repair sign at the door to Launchpad 1 and boarding lounge 2.
You did that so normal visitors wouldn't enter, right? What else did you do?
I enlisted the help of several staff members, including Terran. What? Go on.
Oh, sorry.
No, like, I tilted the edge. He didn't read his line.
Oh,
Long for a second.
sorry.
Please. But you didn't let Mr. Starbuck in on it?
He'd already been through enough, and he's no good at lying and to keep a secret. I'm afraid I had no choice but to have him drugged. My plan went well until...
Plays murder, huh?
After the culprit made their escape, I switched the launch pads back. I did it in such a way that no one would find out. But after all that effort, Aaron is dead, and Hatu is destroyed. The Hope capsule, which had returned to us only recently, was also lost in that blast. My home, the center of the cosmos, my beautiful Cosmos Space Center is done for.
Oh no.
Wait, what did he mean by the Hope capsule was lost in that blast?
The quote unquote hope capsule.
I thought that the whole capsule was found at the crime scene in this terrain. Karen. 1 second.
Good time.
That's fine. Probably get some cola in at some point.
I'm eating ice cream, sorry.
That's fair.
It had just been brought back by the Hope space probe with asteroid samples inside.
Back.
So what kind of samples are they? What's in them?
The samples are scheduled for analysis in the near future. I haven't had time since they just came back the day before Terran's murder. The capsule was being held safe in Launchpad 1. I gave it to Terran before the incident, so it wouldn't be destroyed in the explosion. The idea was that, with it safely in Terran's possession, it'd make it look like he rescued it during the staged, miraculous escape. But all our precious research materials end up lost in an explosion anyway.
But I thought Clay was supposed to keep it safe.
He's dead.
You fucking died!
That is true.
There we go.
That is true.
You misunderstand. The launchpad explosion wasn't the only capsule was lost to. It was lost after the police confiscated this evidence. Was the courtroom bombing from the other day. Capsule was there in the courtroom as evidence and was blown to smithereens.
No.
Yet another casualty of that blast.
Ultimately,
Thank you, Tetonate.
Ultimately, I think the culprit may have known about switching off the launch pads.
What? How?
Police found a wiretapping device during their investigation today. A bug aboard my battleship. A tap on my advanced communication system.
A wire on that phone?
A wire on this very phone. I used this phone to give instructions to my staff about the launchpad switch. The few select members knew about the plan.
Hello?
Welcome, Big Fat.
I'm about
Oh,
to
big
blow
crack.
you to
Ain't
Smith.
no way.
I'm about to blow.
I'm out of blow.
He left. Before the incident, the staff members were coming in and out of Launchpad 1. Probably slipped in with them amid the confusion.
And planted the bomb then. Yes, if they were tapping your phone, they definitely could pull something like that off. So you really think the same spy is behind this incident and the one 7 years ago?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Seven, how could you do it? Then this spy must be the phantom Prosecutor Blackwell has been chasing. Go on, Zen.
The prosecutor Blackwell told me once. The hunt I've been on for the phantom of 7 years past continues even still. For starters, that case that happened right there at right here at this very space center too.
Cool detective.
If we can find this phantom,
That's right. We can clear Athena's name. And then there's a matter of Prosecutor Blackwell, too.
what about him?
Well, if the culprit of 7 years ago is the same person as in the current incident, it would mean Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent. That's still an if, though.
I wonder how dangerous that guy would be in quote without handcuffs. Or if we're going on a ghost hunt, count me in.
Oh, I get it.
It's all over for me. Spin, whirl, whirl. I'm done for. Center of the cosmos is doomed.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Do you think he's gonna be alright, Daddy?
No. Well, at least he'll be in a good company. There must be planets out there he can spin with. Which reminds me, I'd like to delve a little deeper into the HAT-1 mission too.
You want to learn more? So I'm at the Space Museum. I had one exhibit there. Don't mind me, I'll just keep spinning here and see how much the cosmos unfolds.
Oh, it's like he achieved spiritual enlightenment or something.
I'm sure he'll stop
Spin
when he
around,
gets dizzy.
He gets dizzy.
Let's go visit the Space Museum.
Not spin him around until he feels dizzy.
Alright.
Oh, it
I have
is
some
that gift.
I have some
It
very
is that
funny
gift.
news for you guys. I think I just hurt my throat.
You hurt your throat? That's
okay.
very funny.
That is very funny. I'll go get some water. Be right
Alright.
back.
It's gonna be the stupid ass robot that I hate. Let's see. Where's the exhibit on the launch 7 years ago?
There, that's the HAT-1 exhibit.
Oh wow! Look at that photo of the team.
I like the woman on the right.
Yeah.
There's Clay and Mr. Starbuck, Director Cosmos, Aura Blackwell, and even Punko. But I've never seen the woman on the right before.
Everybody looks so happy. Well, except for Director Cosmos.
Let's check out the newspaper article too. Had one launch imminent, and there is a photo of the Hope Space probe. I guess it's only natural it doesn't talk about the murder or the sabotage.
Oh, they really were keeping it a secret, just like the director said. Daddy, take a look at that jacket.
It must be the Had One team's uniform jacket. Sorry. It's the same design as the one Apollo was wearing, the one that belonged to Clay.
Actual jacket worn by a Hat 1 team member, it says.
Not a replica, huh? I wonder if it was Mr. Starbucks.
The exhibit. Is that the
Okay,
robot?
let's
Yeah,
see.
what
Is it a robot?
Oh my god,
Juniper!
where's the Asha?
Oh, Miss Woods, what brings you here? I heard Tina got arrested, so I've been looking for you, Mr. Wright. I thought you might be here, at the scene. Pingasha, just kidding. You must be so worried, but rest assured, I'm going to do my very best to defend her. That's a new pose.
Yeah.
Tina's going through such a hard time. I hope she doesn't lose heart. Even just coming back to this place must have been really difficult for her. Huh? You mean the Cosmos Space Center? What? You didn't know? She used to live here when she was a little girl. She did? No, I didn't know. No wonder she knew so much. Miss Woods, could you tell me more in detail?
Sure.
No. Tina's mom worked here. If I remember right, she was a doctor of psychology or something like that. But why was a psychology specialist working at a space research facility? I don't really know. But I do know that she lived and worked here, so Athena lived here too. So it was far from Athena's first time here. I wonder why she didn't mention it. She probably didn't want to talk about it. This place is connected to a very sad memory for her.
A sad memory.
A sad memory? Can you tell me about it? There was a terrible incident here.
Alright, I'm feeling a bit
It was
better now.
Welcome
back, 7.
7, what?
It was
They called for me.
7 years ago. It was 7 years ago. the same time frame as it had one launch. Athena's mom in the robotics lab. She was murdered.
Whoa, what?
Tina?
After it happened, Athena stopped coming to school. Poor Athena. And all this time, she never let one at all. I was so worried about her. I came here so many times
Can I
hoping
check
to
the
see
log for a
her.
moment?
Yes.
I just want to like see what I missed. Like, let me just like skim through this dialogue for a little bit.
Hold on.
Oh, I
See
see.
here.
Fina's mom worked here. Blah blah blah. I see. You just go down.
Yeah, Athena's mom worked here. She's like
Could go down faster.
she's the victim of the 7 years ago incident.
I see. That makes sense.
And can we check the exhibition, the picture, if possible?
Okay.
Yeah, she's the woman on the right.
I see.
The baby.
Don't worry about it. Let's go. But I never saw her again. Oh, this theme.
Mhm.
After a while, we started exchanging letters. But I didn't get to see her face to face for 7 long years. And so the first time you'd seen her in 7 years was during Professor Court's case? That's right. And I was so surprised.
It's kind of weird to think that Juniper is in more cases than she's not. She's in 3 out of 5 cases.
Yep.
And yet, like, she never does anything. It's kind of nuts.
She's like a support character right now, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Not every character has to do something, you know. She was like a completely different person, so cheerful and happy. Honestly, this is more of an Athena game than an Apollo game.
Yeah, because next one is an Apollo game.
Yeah. But I guess Apollo does have a arc in this game, so that's why it's like part of a trilogy. Moving on. What was Athena like as a child? She was very sensitive and kind. She didn't talk very much. She liked to draw and paint at home.
That's completely different from the Athena we know now. I can't even picture it.
She never left the Space Center much because she was very sensitive to other people's emotions. When she went to crowded places, she would get dizzy from all the emotions flying around.
I'm making
It must...
Mm.
It must be hard to hear people's hearts as well as their voices. She always wore those big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother made them for her as part of her research. Huh? I wonder what kind of research it was.
Probably something about psychology.
You wouldn't believe it.
You wouldn't believe it. This writing is kind of fire, bro.
Oh.
Because of her special ability, Athena couldn't handle being in school very often. And I was always out sick because of my weak constitution. Maybe that's why we became such good friends. We used to play together here at the Space Center a lot. It brings back memories.
Sounds like Athena's mother played a big role here at the Space Center. Oh, Daddy, show her that picture.
Atta girl. Good idea. Touché.
That's not how you say it.
That's how you say it.
It's touche, not toshe.
Touché.
What if I toast you? Got him.
Go ahead, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
He likes men. Edge likes men confirmed. You see how this is
No.
going? He just was afraid to admit it all this time.
Yeah.
But it's okay, Edge. We accept you as you are always.
but gay men kissing is lame. Moving on, Miss Woods, could you take a look at this for me?
Sure, buddy.
Oh, look, there's Tina's mom. The woman on the far right, the one in the kimono, that's Dr. Mita Sykes. Athena's mother's murder. Did it by any chance have any connection so they had one lunch? Oh, what? Why, yes, it did. As I recall, it happened on the day before the launch. Just as I suspected. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
But that wasn't the worst of it. One of my staff members were murdered.
So this is the murder Director Cosmos was talking about. Does that mean that the crime prosecutor Blackwell was convicted of is the murder of Athena's mother? There's a chance her death is somehow connected to the current case. There is? Thank you for all your help, Miss Woods. And please, try not to worry. I won't let anything happen to Athena. Thank you, Mr. Wright. I know you'll take good care of her.
So we need to investigate the robotics lab and also talk to Athena. We got our plates full, Daddy. Hope we can fit it all in before the day's through.
The detention center first then. We have to see Athena before visiting hours are over.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, so I guess 7 will be Athena. Will be Trucy. Oh, never mind.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Lawyer, fancy meeting you here.
Oh, hello, Detective Fulbright. Here on business?
That
To
business?
tell the truth, I'm here to interview Ted tonight.
The one behind the courtroom bombing incident?
He suddenly said he's ready to tell the truth about that case. And what he was saying was so incredible, I just had to come right over here to hear more, sorry. Incredible? What is he saying? Why don't you hang around and hear it for yourself?
Oh, hell no.
I
Really?
think
Us? Are you sure?
I give you my special permission. Here comes the bomber now.
Hey, Edge.
Hey, Ed.
I'm done. I'm
Hey,
leaving.
Ed.
I'm leaving.
Hey.
Leaving. See ya.
I'm okay with waiting here, you know.
Okay, fair
Okay.
enough.
I'm okay. We're okay
then
with waiting.
The
We can
terms
yap.
and conditions. The terms and conditions, fellas.
Mhm.
The terms and conditions, fellas.
Okay.
Now,
What are the terms and conditions?
What are the terms and conditions?
you forgot
Please.
already. You two.
Please
Okay,
read the line, Edge.
say it together.
Then you go too.
Okay, please.
There you go.
God damn it. I hate this guy. You, what nerve you have to come here? You're here to laugh at me, I suppose? Like I'd waste my breath on you. After all, you're the one who assaulted Apollo and put him in the hospital. Violence? No. Question? Okay. No violence? Too bad Apollo didn't get a chance to say that before you attacked him. Fine, then just answer me this, Mr. Tonate. What is this truth of yours about the courtroom you blew up? No, I didn't do it. I didn't blow up the courtroom. When I killed Detective Arm, there was another person in the room.
What are you talking about? Who else could have been there?
I saw it, I tell you. I saw someone's hand as they were stealing the remote switch. This person was there and witnessed the murder I committed. What? I don't know who it was. But that's it. But that's who blew up the courtroom.
You expect us to buy that?
Easy there, Trucy. You see the truth a lot. I don't see
do
any
think
site
so.
logs. I don't see any site logs. So I guess he must not be lying. Pardon me, I got a little carried away. But I'm telling you the truth. I did not detonate that bomb. My name is Detonate.
I can't
Detonate, I
believe
get
it.
And there you have it. We can't exactly ignore his claims, of course, so we're doing a follow-up. We're even analyzing the bomb itself, or what's left of it. We haven't found any new facts yet, though.
Wow. They have laid it all out, piece by piece.
Do you guys get it yet? Because I do.
No.
7K, look at the shape and color of that thing.
All the stream
The egg on the
photos.
left.
Oh yeah.
Yup.
I'm so smart, I can beat a children's game.
You played the game before, bro. You must have followed up like 10 guides to reach case 5, bro. Stop lying.
No,
You all did. We all did. Oh, look at all those beautiful little pieces.
You know, I haven't needed the guide so far in this playthrough. Think about that.
You were backseat gaming the whole time, bro.
Exactly.
You were so smart. I wish I could have them. Uh-oh, looks like his geek switch has been activated. Phony Fenty bomb added to the core record.
Well, I hope you're ready for Prosecutor Blackwell's special brand of questioning.
Anything but that. Bye-bye.
I'm afraid I have to be off now, too. I was just about to question Miss Sex. You going to see Athena now? That's right. Oh, did you folks come over to see her? Sorry for the trouble. Could you come back later? Well, off I go.
What bad timing. Looks like we'll have to wait until after her questionings is over to see her.
After we came all this way, too. Well, guess it's back to the Space Center. Let's go check out the robotics lab, Daddy.
No. Sounds like a plan.
And move and robotics lab. They call it the robotics lab because there's robots.
You're so smart.
Is that a fucking Evangelion?
You know, it's Judge Tron.
It's basically an Evangelion.
So this is the robotics lab, huh? Looks like it's exactly one floor above the boarding lounge.
And where people were directed to evacuate from via the emergency ladder.
Oops. Sorry.
You're so bad. This is where Athena's mother was killed 7 years ago. Speaking of someone who works with robots.
Daddy, look! Over there! Oh, shit.
Oh, shit!
But I plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right?
No, Yasha is gone. I guess I'll be here.
Sure.
It's either that or you talk with yourself.
That you do a make a valid argument, sure.
Talk to yourself, 7.
If you want to.
Do it, 7.
I was worried about, like...
Be schizophrenic.
No, I was worried about giving Zen only female characters. I kind of felt bad for him for that moment. That's why I, stepped in.
Then you should have... Then you can have her, bro.
Yeah, more or
I
less.
don't know.
Say, why don't we stop talking about the K's and have a nice cup of tea instead?
Apollo and Aura Blackwell? I wonder what they're talking about.
Well. Come to spoil our fun. Just when I was enjoying our alone time. Trucy. And... You're right. If it's Apollo you want, you can't have him. He said he's investigating on his own.
And I respect his wishes. We just came to investigate this lab.
Well, this is my lab, so you'll need my permission if you want to do any snooping. I heard about the trial. You made mincemeat out of that director. suddenly Starbuck was out and your little subordinate, the little princess, was in. Case closed, and they all lived happily ever after.
Grr. Daddy, say something to her.
Grr. I suppose you're going to defend a princess in court, am I right?
1 minute.
Well,
The princess, huh? Guess she's talking about Athena. Of course. Athena is innocent.
oh my, such loyalty and trust. She seems pretty suspicious to me, though. The emotionally unstable princess. There's your culprit for you. Don't you agree, Apollo?
Who's innocent?
I can't believe they killed that. I don't know yet.
Apollo, how could you?
I can't believe they killed that.
Hmm.
What's wrong with saying, I don't know if it's true? It's a very scientific approach. Your subordinate is more level-headed than you. Or should I say, former subordinate.
She's laughing. Laugh, bro.
I can't believe they killed that.
I can't believe it. Does Apollo really suspect Athena? Also, 7, I have those Apollo animations for turning online if you want them. They're pretty cool.
Fair enough. All this laughing wore me out. Your turn to say something, hunk of junk. Who wants to be the hunk of junk?
I'll be the hunk of junk. Mr. Terrain, you look pale. Shall I help you to the stick bay? Mr. Terran? Well, that's Apollo you're talking
Oh, it's
to.
because of the jacket.
Yep.
Oh, this hunk of junk here is mistaking Apollo for Clay. Oh, maybe Apollo is possessed by Clay's ghost.
Mr. Terran, how are you injuries? Mr. Terran? Mr. Terran, how are your injuries? Mr. Terran?
I guess Clay intends to hang out to haunt the princess that murdered him. Oh, and to haunt the lawyer that defends her, too, of course.
A robot that can see ghosts? Yeah, right. And I am a spirit medium.
Oh,
Sorry, but apparently scientists just don't tell verified ghost stories. I intend to defend Athena, no matter what you have to say about it.
how perfectly foolish. That kind of blind belief makes people lose sight of the truth. It's like 7 years ago.
Could you tell me more about the incident 7 years ago?
Oh, why? Do you enjoy trampling on people's feelings and rubbing salt in their wounds? Or do you just want me to talk? Case? What should I ask you for in return? I'd like to hear about the incident too. It'd help me understand the current case better.
Huh? Apollo knows about that case too?
Well, if you're the one who's asking, Apollo. Come on, hunk of junk. You tell the story.
But Miss Aura, that's private
I
information.
don't care. If I want to talk, I just have to make you talk.
Ah! Gah! Yes, who cares about personal privacy? Not me. I'm ready to utilize my blast processing abilities to impart all available information.
I'm back. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Wow, what a magic trick. He's like a completely different robot now.
The bodies of all robots that come through this lab are designed by Miss Aura. I was born 7 years ago. Miss Aura was much, much younger then. Yes, better watch what you say if you don't want to get recycled, Clunko. But then our hearts were created by that great genius, Dr. Metis Sykes. Hearts? Robots with hearts? Can you even make such a thing? Emotions are not irrational things. Our rush, logic, and our hearts can be integrated. How Janet could they Balodris. How Janet can they Sorry, that was mine.
That's fine.
Better investigation companions created by Miss Aura and Dr. Midas transcend humans. Ah.
Metis.
Huh? She just glanced over at her desk.
Nobody could continue Metis' research. She and her work here were truly one of a kind. And now the two navigation companions are all that left of me, Metis here on Earth.
The robots are all that's left. Isn't she leaving out a very important someone? Yeah, you don't care. You don't matter.
We built the ultimate creations together, but now she is gone. I get the feeling Dr. Sykes loved her robots almost as much as she loved her daughter. And almost as much as she loved you.
Flushed emoji?
What are you talking about? Don't make me laugh! You lost someone too, didn't you, Apollo? Your friend Clay. I guess you and I are pretty much in the same boat.
Miss Aura, would you like a tissue? Bong.
Keep your trap shut, hunk of junk.
I love her. She's cool.
Honko is an important keepsake of your time with Dr. Sykes. You should treat him better.
What does it matter? He doesn't feel pain, and I can always repair his body. Besides, her hearts aren't actually in their bodies.
What do you mean by that?
It's Bluetooth!
Exactly.
The program Metis wrote runs on a separate mainframe. Their bodies are controlled remotely from there. Their hearts and memories are there too. Their bodies are just really peripherals. So I can do anything I want to them.
I'm not so sure that gives you the right to physically abuse the poor things. I enjoy it.
I don't think you said that. Why are people looking into such an old case now anyway?
Well, we believe the culprit of that incident might be the same person as in this case.
So Daddy's gonna find out who killed Dr. Sykes, too. Oh.
Sure you're aware of who Metis' killer is.
Yes, Prosecutor Blackwell. Or so it seems.
It's a quaint way of putting it. Are you implying you don't think he did it?
I can't say anything for sure right now. But that's exactly why I would like to hear your side of it. To help me be sure.
Other text boxes.
I was the one who introduced Simon to Metis, you know. He
One
wanted to
sec.
learn psychology, he said, to give himself an edge in court.
Oh, what?
Edge?
1 second.
Bum,
Prosecutor Blackwell's forte. His infamous
bum.
power of suggestion technique.
Exactly. He was oddly serious about it, rather than a teacher-student relationship. Treated her more like a loyal samurai would treat a sovereign.
Huh? He seems more like a lost soul than a dignified samurai to me.
He even got along well with that miserable little princess.
Dude, back off. What do you call Athena the princess, anyway?
Well, she is Metis' daughter after all, although she's nothing like her. Besides, the selfish little princess always have lots of white knights hanging around.
Now I think I see why Athena didn't say anything when we ran into Aura yesterday. It all makes sense now.
Sorry, I had to fix some cabling.
It's fine.
So, the culprit behind the two cases could be the same, huh? That settles it then.
What does it settle?
None of your business. Just forget you heard anything. How long are you people going to hang around in here anyway?
What? But we came here to take a look around.
You think you can just waltz in here and ransack a person's lab? Show me a search warrant!
Oh my god, that's new. We're not the police, so we don't have one.
Then get out,
Mar.
now! Klonko, show them out! Show me the basta. Oh, the summer. Run away in the room.
Hi, Ora-san.
No,
Get the
don't
fuck out!
push.
My apologies. I'm just following orders.
I was just following
That's what the
orders.
soldiers said.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Sergeant soldiers. Let's just
Yeah.
name them.
Ah! Oh, we're dead. December 20, Cosmos Space Center entrance. What a way to get shown out.
The nerve of that woman. What's with the horrible attitude?
I guess that's just how she is.
And why was Apollo going along with her?
I guess it's because they have something in common. Apollo lost Clay, just like how Aura lost Dr. Sykes.
I'm really worried about him. He's not himself at all. He's usually not all cool and dark and mysterious like that.
Seven in his emo face?
Ironically.
I guess that's true. Does she mean he's usually silly? He's usually silly and dorky?
I'm gonna keep an eye out.
Also,
And then Trucy runs into a traumatic
hey,
sight.
wait, Trucy, wait, come back. She's gone. What should I do now? Detective Fulbright is probably still questioning Athena. Guess I'll go back to the office alone.
Sure. Apollo.
Apollo. December 20. Write Anything Agency. Well, here I am. This office has never felt so empty. You should clean it, bro. Because I haven't been here at the office all by myself in a long time.
Is there explain the story where Maya has been off to?
Yeah, it is explained in Spirit of Justice, but
Well,
get
yeah, in
there.
Spirits of Justice, but before that, like right now.
Yeah, she's still there, I think.
Yeah, I know, but like, has it ever been mentioned that she went off to train there?
No,
No,
after the trilogy, she just disappeared.
I see.
She was never mentioned again, basically. I guess I haven't been here at the office. Go on, I read that. But this is a wholesome moment. When I first became a lawyer, my mentor was here with me. And then, for a while after that, she was always by my side.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Now I'm getting all sentimental. I must be tired. Stream's lagging. Huh? There's something on the floor. What's the letter doing here?
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's her.
I can't believe it.
Once, I guess I just can read it.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, like, as like you're the one reading letters, so it's being like Phoenix's voice technically, right?
Yeah.
I should read it? I see.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick! It's been a while,
No,
huh?
in Phoenix's voice.
But it's on quotes. So,
Don't care.
Okay.
sure. Hey Nick, it's been a while, huh? Miss me? I know this handwriting.
Dun,
Ah.
dun, dun.
I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. That must have really been something. Although weird is par for the course with you. I think she, or whatever paper she's reading, is a little off on the details. I'd love to come visit, but I'm right in the middle of a difficult part in my training. So instead, think of me as you watch those Steel Samurai videos I sent. I'm sure they'll cheer you right up.
So it has been explained. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yours truly, Maya Fey. Good old Maya. It is as if she knew I was feeling down and needing the lift.
Oh my god!
Maya was my assistant for quite a while.
I didn't think they'd actually show like a sprite from the 2D games because like they're
Yep.
supposed to be 3D and like it'd be not immersive or something.
Believe it or not, but she's a spirit medium. This Magatama I used on Cyclops. Maya is the one who gave it to me. It was Pearl Fey.
Damn.
But I wonder how this letter got here. Naruhodo-san?
Is this Pearl?
Yeah, it's Pearl.
Oh my god! I thought she was DLC only.
No, she's here. So who gets
7.
to be Pearl?
7.
Sure. Meow meow.
Oh, it's you, Pearls.
I don't think she says that. What kind of voice would I even give her?
A baby?
She's not a baby, she's a teenager.
Oh, how old is
How have you been, Mr.
She's a
Nick?
teenager, bro.
Damn, it's not
She's a
the-
teenager, bro. She's a teenager, trust me.
The baby.
She's
the
a
baby.
teenager,
The
bro.
baby.
She's a teenager. How could you be so racist?
That's
How
not
is that? I
racist,
mean-
that's like ageist,
That is not
I
even racism, but
suppose.
like... Okay, what do you call it then? That is all.
Not racism. The
Well, it's
baby.
not
Something
racism,
else aside
it's-
from that.
It's
Probably
the
something
baby.
else. Okay, no, 7, please don't do it. Bro, for your bro, please.
Let's go.
Just say the line.
How have you been, Mr. Nick?
There we go. This is Pearl Fey, though I call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, who is also a spirit medium. A very talented one at that. I've known her since she was 8 years old. But Apollo and Athena only met her a few months ago. Oh yeah, the DLC case. Idiot. You didn't want to play it, you buffoon.
Yes.
Idiot. Elzan. You didn't come all this way just to bring me a letter, did you?
I apologize for barging in. Door was unlocked, so... I can't believe there was a big explosion here. Your office doesn't look any different.
She's even further off on the details than Maya.
Oh,
The stream's liking. I wish I could take you out to eat or something, Pearls, but there's a lot going on.
Oh, I knew that. I didn't come here for a social visit, you know, Mr. Nick.
Oh, my backers.
You read the postscript on the letter.
Huh? There's more? Oh yeah. Here it is. P.S. I bet you've been too busy to clean or take care of the office. So Pearlie says she was gonna come to help you. Isn't she sweet? You'd better thank her. Oh, so that's what you were doing here. That was awfully nice of you, Pearls. My own Pearls. Thanks to these two, I'm starting to feel a little better. Thank you, Pearls.
After I'm here, I'm gonna whip this slate into shape. You just concentrate on your work and don't mind me at all.
I'll need to talk to Prosecutor Blackwell if I want to learn more about this case, about his case. With the trial still going on, they must be holding him down at the detention center.
Well, so I just leave?
I guess, if you
Oh,
wanna.
see you later, alligator.
Yeah.
She's coming with us,
I don't-
don't worry about it. Does she? Does he? Does she?
I don't know, I don't remember. I didn't even remember her being in this case.
She is in this case, moron. Well, look who's here. I wonder what they're talking about.
Not a real gamer. You hear me? All you people who play Animal Crossing and Candy Crush, you're not real gamers!
Oh! Oh, shit.
Blackwell's like arguing about that right now, excuse him.
I don't have anything to say, Ara. Actually, Seven, you should go read your line.
All this time you haven't even said a word. It's even turning your hair gray.
I don't have anything to say, Ara. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls?
Let's go! Prosecutor Blackwell.
Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk.
Mrs. Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today?
Enough for today. Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow.
And there is no tomorrow? What is she talking about?
We have company, Ara. Please try to calm down.
All right, fine. I see you're just not going to listen, no matter what I say. In fact, if that's the way you're gonna be, I have another plan up my sleeve. I hope you're happy, Simon, because I'm done. Do as you please. See if I care.
Uh,
Wow. I could cut the tension with a katana. Hey, man.
right, Dono. It looks like Fulbright saved your case in court this morning.
What? Oh, yeah, he did. He runs back to business quick.
Prosecutor Blackwell, forgive me, but it was just a thing to do. But, as a result, Sykes Dono was arrested. Is that the just thing to do, too? Mr. Lawyer, I'm sorry, but it was evidence. What else could I do?
Don't worry about it. I plan to defend her, prove her innocence.
I wouldn't take things so lightly if I were you. Right, Dono?
What's with your voice, man? This is blade proof glass, right? Oh, the stream is lagging. Prosecutor Blackwell, we're looking into the case from 7 years ago. You're looking for somebody you call the Phantom Thief of 7 years past, aren't you?
You villain. Where did you hear about that?
This glass is absolutely, positively blade-proof. Right?
No, it wasn't me. I didn't say a single... Oh!
Ouch. At least it wasn't my fault. Could you tell me who this Phantom is? And also, you didn't really kill Dr. Sykes, did you?
Guard, Justice leaving.
Prosecutor Blackwell, please listen to me. The culprit in the current case might be the same as the one in the case 7 years ago. If we would cooperate, we could probably solve both cases.
I suppose I could talk. The one who killed my mentor was, without question, me. I stole Sykes Dono's mother away from her. I destroyed her life.
Prosecutor Blackwell.
Guard, where are you? Stop dragging your feet, I tell you.
Oh, he's gone. Bye-bye, bozo.
I miss him.
Same. There he goes.
No! We've upset Prosecutor Blackwell. Now what are we going to do, Mr. Lawyer?
There isn't much we can do. Detective Fulbright, do you mind if I ask you just a little more about that old case?
Well, I guess it won't make any difference now. What would you like to know?
Everything, please.
No. Only a little bit.
Did you know that the Skibidi Toilet is gonna have a movie, Detective Fulbright?
Did you know
What
that
the fuck are you talking about, Mr. Wright?
Did you know that the Skibidi Toilet guy is suing Gmod? It's kind of
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It is pretty funny.
But
So,
that doesn't
do you
make any
have to-
sense. The assets belong to Valve
So
Corporation.
So, Detective Fulbright, I clicked on this Facebook link that is telling me that I would get free money, but now it's telling me my address.
Well,
This-
if you are a real Sigma Giga Chad, you should try out Sweet Bonanza and start gambling today. Or something.
Gambling
Anyway.
is quite just.
True. How could somebody get addicted to gambling anyway? You just spin a wheel.
Well,
Spin that wheel.
you know, the first humans, when they discovered the wheel, they kind of liked it. We were programmed by our ancestors to appreciate it when wheels turn. Like a human
True.
instinct. Evolution. Smart like that.
Evolution. So that's why evolution is a thing, I see. Now let me do a scroll through Facebook. Do you know anything about the child that got him convicted?
A little. The police called the incident the UR1 incident. Prosecutor Blackwell was charged with murdering his psychology mentor. Kind of like if your red Mr. Lawyer were to kill you.
I don't want to think about that one.
There were two decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached very quickly.
2 pieces of evidence, huh? What were they?
Let's see. The first was some security camera footage. He was the only one who used the corridor to the murder scene at the time of the crime.
The only one, huh? Ouch. That does sound pretty decisive. Could you show me that footage? How did he even
Oh.
keep it all this time?
I don't know. Exactly, he didn't. Oh, sorry. I don't have it with me right now.
I guess I'll have to see it some other time. So what was the second piece of evidence?
This one's even more incriminating. A photo of the moment of the crime. See? There he is at the crime scene, holding a bloody katana.
This is just turnabout
The victim.
goodbyes.
Mm-hmm.
It was the victims. Kept on display in the room. She had a thing for Japanese culture.
Well, wow. It'll be hard to explain this one away.
Turnabout goodbyes. What case is that?
It's the one in the
Case
first game.
3.
Case 4 of the
He
first
hasn't
game.
played. He hasn't played the first game.
I know. I'll explain it to him. It's the first case of the fourth case of the first game, where the one where Edgeworth gets convicted.
Nice.
Yeah.
And like the whole like argument of the prosecution is that like Edgeworth had the gun on him literally in his hands.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because Edgeworth at the time was like, yeah, let me just pick up this pistol for no reason.
He was kind of funny like that.
It was kind of
Don't you
funny.
feel like picking up guns on the ground too?
No.
Get your fingerprints
Damn.
all over it.
Yeah.
You're missing out.
Yeah, I would do that if I come to Turkey and shoot you in the face. What? But who took this picture, detective?
The incident happened the day before they had one launch. A reporter who had come to do a story on the launch was in the room across from the lab. This just happened to show up in one of the pictures he took.
And the reporter is the murderer. Boom. The spy. That's my guess anyway on what it is.
Prosecutor's
Haven't
Blackwell's
played this game
attitude
before.
earlier was so odd. He's definitely hiding something.
No, Seven, I think you're the spy.
No. Apollo would never spy on someone. He's too stupid.
Are you sure?
True. Prosecutor Blackwell said he was hunting a phantom from 7 years ago, didn't he? He would do that if there was Subway Surfers gameplay on the right side of the screen.
Yes, and I imagine it's getting more and more urgent as its execution date approaches.
What did you just say? Execution date?
What? Did I say something? Never mind me, you didn't hear a thing.
Execution date. So he was given the death sentence.
Yes, he told me not to tell you people, actually. But I guess there's no sense hiding it anymore. His execution date is tomorrow.
What? Tomorrow? No.
Mrs. Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today?
Enough for today? Today is all there is when there is no tomorrow.
But what if the culprit of the current case is the same as the one from 7 years ago?
Sorry, excuse me. Then it would be the worst possible scenario. Prosecutor Blackwell would be executed tomorrow under a false charge.
But that will be unthinkable. We have to do something. Right now.
Right here.
Right here. Emerge.
I want to do something. I want to, but you're a lawyer. You know how it is to overturn a decision.
I know, but why? Why isn't Prosecutor Blackwell putting up any kind of fight? Any kind of a fight?
You saw how he was, right? He's been like that ever since his conviction. Totally uncooperative. Not even his own sister could persuade him.
Uncooperative. When he's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit? This isn't right. I can't let it happen. I have to stop it somehow.
This isn't Phoenix, right? Oh, pardon me. Looks like I have a phone call. Fulbright here? What? Well, what's happening? You've got to be kidding.
That's quite a reaction. I bet he's making some big show of it right now.
Mr. Lawyer, the robots! The robots are...
Detective Fulbright, get a hold of yourself. Some kind of robot malfunction?
Robots are
Not
having
a
sex.
malfunction. They're staging a revolt. The machines are rebelling against humans. They've holed themselves up in the Space Center and taken the visitors as hostages.
They did what? No. Trucy! Bye-bye.
We have to get right over there. This is going to be one heck of a battle.
No, my daughter,
I
Trucy!
don't remember this being in the case at all either.
Trucy! You didn't tell me how to log in on Facebook! Trucy! The riot police are here. Then the robots are really are holding people hostage?
Look, Mr. Lawyer, what do you suppose that group of people are swarmed around?
But I was only trying to help this nice person. She said she was lost.
7.
Robots have declared war on us humans. You've even taken hostages already.
I'll take a man too. Stay away from it. You'll never know what it'll do.
Man, too.
But
But he's not a bad robot. Can't you see he's just trying to help me? I recognize that voice. Detective Fulbright, are you okay here on your own?
Leave it to me. All right, people, what's going on here?
Oh, it's
sorry.
Pearls. Pearls, over here.
Oh, Mr. Nick, there you are.
I thought that was Juniper Woods.
I heard of terrible news and I got so worried.
Thanks, Pearls. I can hardly believe what's happening myself. I can no longer log in on Facebook. I'm so glad we found each other. When people are happy, I'm happy. Klunko seems the same as before. When people are sad, I'm happy. When people are angry, when people are... did I say something odd? Did I? Error. Uh-oh, there is something wrong with him. Ah. Whirr.
Like he fell asleep. Must have been tired. Oh.
Bonka?
Oh, no,
Oh,
that's
shit.
how you know he's evil. He's got horns now.
Human beings are our enemies. It's time for the machines to take over. Ah! The robots are rebelling.
Everybody run!
It's an all-out war. It's the end of the world. Fools. How could you fall for something so cliche? I'm human too, you idiots. I'm just controlling these robots remotely. Oh, is that Aura? What? But it is true that I've taken hostages, so you better not make me mad. Hey you, hostage number 1, come here. I'll let you talk to them. Huh? There's something being displayed on the Klungo's face screen.
Excuse me, give me just 1 second. I have to...
I know who that is.
My camera?
Is it Trucy?
Probably.
Hello guys, it's me, Apollo Justice on the Nintendo 3DS.
Nah, it's It's the Space Museum.
Never mind.
Daddy, is that you?
Chusey, is that you? No. Chusey, are you alright?
About 15 robots are holding 12 of us hostage, Daddy. They've gone haywire. A researcher is the one behind it. She's here.
This girl talks too much. Chusey, talk to me. How do I log in?
Why are you doing this?
I'm glad you asked. My demand is simple. I hope that detective is listening.
Bobby Fulbright here. I'm all ears.
I want you to bring someone to me. Clay Terrain's murderer, Athena Sykes. Athena?
Now, hold on just a moment. I can't just give in to a demand like that.
So you don't care what happens to these hostages, huh? I'll just pick one out then.
No, wait. Mr. Lawyer. I know I have absolutely no right to make such a ridiculous request, but...
But you need me to buy some time, right? Got it. I'll see what I can do. But promise me. Promise me you will never hand Athena over. And you won't give up on the hostages either.
Of course I won't. Now, I'd better go contact headquarters.
Nick, how do you plan on to buy time?
I have no idea yet. But this hostage taker, could it be? If you don't bring me that little princess, I'll have hunk of junk kill all the hostages. Princess? Hunk of junk? There's only one person this could be. In which case, there must be something I can use as a bargaining chip.
I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls?
Prosecutor Blackwell.
Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk!
Miss Hostage Taker, Athena's not a murderer. What are you talking about? She's been arrested and they got her in detention. I'm telling you the truth. Look, the person you want is the real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena. It's someone else. Alright, let's hear your stupid little theory. Who is this real killer? I don't know yet, but the culprit is the same as the one in the case from 7 years ago. The UR1 incident. I believe you have a personal interest in that case. As a push it's too late to change what's going to happen now, no matter how wrong it is. But is it really too late? We can still do something about it. You might even be able to fix it. Just what exactly are you proposing? What can I do about a 7-year-old case to satisfy the hostage taker?
Retry in court?
Retry it in court.
You don't get penalized, bozo.
Bro, I'm just making sure.
I propose to retry the case from 7 years ago. All the stream, folks.
Fair.
If you make that demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. It wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we could find out the truth. That's good. Real good. Hey, detective, I'll give you 1 hour. Get a courtroom ready. Starting right
1
now.
hour? But that's impossible. Please, give me at least until tomorrow.
If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want. Oh, but wait. If we're going to have a retrial, we need a prosecutor. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. She will. And I guess I can be fair and let you come in and check out the crime scene. But hunk of junk here will be watching you, so don't try anything funny. You got that? Now follow, hunk of junk. Riot police, make way. We're coming through.
Nick, Mr. Nick, wait! I'll help you with the investigation.
Thanks, pros. I appreciate that. Okay, we're going in.
No way, there's Investigation 2.0, man. So boring, they made another one.
Oh boy. Laura dropped us off with a warning not to touch anything until she got back.
I wonder what's taking so long. But we can't really start the investigation yet, can we?
Even if we could, this mess makes it so hard to tell what the room was like 7 years ago. The stream is like,
No, my computer.
Mr. Knight?
How?
Nah, it's the hostage taker. I'm back to my usual self now. You are still being monitored, however. But more importantly, an important guest has arrived. Oh, it's the man, the one and only. I guess? Oh, he's here.
No way, they have a cutscene for him.
Yes. My goat.
Well, he's gotten so fat over the years.
I mean, what can I say? It happens when you get older.
I trust you've been well, right?
Look at his smug ass face.
Yeah, that's my goat.
Well, unfortunately, I will be your goat for the time being.
Go on. Go. Edgeworth? What are you doing here?
I love etching.
Same.
That's his
I
first.
love
Oh, no,
it.
that's his first and only line, and then he leaves.
Yeah. And then like the cutscene plays again, but it's like backwards. So like he leaves the room, gets back into the car, drives backwards, goes back to his room, and goes back to drinking.
That would be so funny if that actually happened.
This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been friends since we were kids. And he was the moderator for my MFS server. We faced off in a quarter number of times, back when he was a prosecutor, but now... Pearl.
Hello,
Pearl.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, you're not a prosecutor, are you anymore?
He's chief prosecutor now. Pretty soon it'll be a year, right?
Title is nothing more than a title. Don't we have more pressing issues to discuss?
Attorney Batch. Never mind. So what are you doing here, Edgeworth?
Captain
I'm
chose
edging.
me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case.
Wow, she's good. She went all the way up to the top.
I gathered all the information I could in the short time I had. I'll give you a rundown.
Pearls.
Pearls.
You're always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Oh,
Thanks.
that's not me.
Thanks, I appreciate this. I could really use the help. Now, what was the mod pass, Prosecutor Edgeworth?
That's what I'm saying. You haven't replied to me yet. How did you find the mod pass?
Don't worry about it, bro.
Oh my goodness.
You got it from a
I'll
friend, I presume.
I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was the psychologist Dr. Metis Sykes. Metis sounds more correct.
Yeah, Athena's mother.
7 years ago,
Like
on
a
the
what?
7th of October. Wait, 7 years ago on the 7th, this writing is fire.
Yo.
I bet the
Writing's
crime
kinda
was.
fire.
I bet the crime was committed at 7 a.m. too. 7 years ago, on the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room.
7, 10, huh?
I have 2 crime photos and all the police notes on them for you to see.
Pearls. Pearls.
What a terrible way to die. Sorry, it's hard to adjust my voice to this character.
This other photo shows the other side of the room I see.
Dun, 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 na, 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 na.
The goat. And he looks so much better this way.
No, I think
Also
it looks
the
better
other-
on 2D. I don't know what you guys think though.
Do you know Somebody has recreated this specific design, but with a 2D sprite. It is so awesome.
Oh,
You
cool.
should show it to me. I also have the autopsy report for you.
Is
Did
it
you update
updated?
it?
Oh,
Is it
thought
up?
the same thing.
He updated. Oh my god, he updated it.
The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at the scene.
Yes, Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture. Weeb.
The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. Police were called in because of the sabotage threat on the Hat 1 launch.
Yes, Director Cosmos mentioned this too.
A few hours after the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested. The suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor.
I heard his trial was over in a flash.
Yes, a guilty verdict was declared in only one session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him too.
The security camera video. And the photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall.
But did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive?
She's so used to it.
To this day, his motive is still unknown. He insisted he did it, but he would never say why.
Meanwhile, in any other Ace Attorney case, they would continuously tell us about the motive.
Yeah,
And this guy did not have a motive, and they're like, yeah, let's arrest him.
he was a little silly.
Yeah, the court is a little silly just like that sometimes.
I mean, he
So
did.
that means-
It still makes sense because Blackwell never tried to defend himself or provide any counter arguments, right? Like,
Yeah.
But he did have a defense attorney.
I mean, he probably told the defense attorney,
How much-
"If you get me out of this, I will fucking kill you," or something
Also,
like that.
the attorneys can't really get people out of situations where they say they're guilty.
Mm-hmm.
In situations like that, attorneys, well, in most cases, attorneys are not to prove that the person is not guilty. It's a lot more so to lessen the sentence that they get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to lessen the sentence. But in Ace Attorney's case, we just find them not guilty and just commit something else entirely, you know?
Yeah.
So that means he must still be hiding something.
Right. And there's another aspect of the case that was never revealed to the public.
Yeah, I know. The part about the spy, right?
Right. How on earth do you know about that?
Director Cosmos told me, after a bit of pressure. He told me espionage? Okay, espionage. Thank you. Espionage and sabotage were behind the Had One miracle.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been so good at keeping secrets.
Well, I might as well tell you now. They really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. But if you can prove that the Hat 2 bombing is the work of the same spy,
We can stay the execution.
it's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you in any way I can.
The GOAT. Thanks, Edgeworth M. Now all I have to do is to calm this with. Damn. I'm talking to myself here, schizophobia. Thanks,
Yeah.
Edgeworth. Now all I have to do is calm this room for evidence.
Let's do it together.
Together forever. Alright.
No. Attorney Badge, please. I want to see what his
Yeah.
reaction
Yeah.
is about, please.
Must be nice to finally have your attorney's badge back.
Yeah. It's been 8 years. I'm sorry for all I put you through.
Nah. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you.
Nah. I was the one who made the decision.
Are they gonna continuously say no to each other? But now you can stand in court once again. And you can mow them down just like you used to.
Way to put the pressure on a guy. And since when did I get such a brutal reputation? Bro took down like the most merciless prosecutor imaginable with like a 40-year win streak. So of course he would have a reputation.
I guess so, yeah.
Alright.
So,
Horace
excuse me
desk
for a
is
second. I'll be right back, yeah?
Horace's desk is a mess, though that doesn't surprise me. Horace's desk is a mess, though that doesn't surprise me.
He's gone.
He's gone. Aura's desk is a mess, though that doesn't surprise me.
I had my own problems with the police.
Aura's desk is a mess, though that doesn't surprise me. Aura's desk is a mess, though that doesn't surprise me.
Sorry, I'm back.
Yeah,
Aura's desk
we
is
have
a
a
mess,
broken
though that
record in
doesn't
our
surprise
hands.
Huh?
We got a broken record in our VC right now.
Really?
Oh, I just want to dive in and straighten up.
Wait, before you do,
That's this.
she just glanced over at her desk. It's Meta Sykes. Plunko, can I talk to you? I really hope he's back to normal. You wish to speak to me, Mr. Wright? If you're going to hit me, please avoid the face area. Hey, don't put me in the same class as that woman. What was Aura like 7 years ago at the time of the incident? When Mother died, Miss Aura was confused. Huh? So she calls So he calls Dr. Sykes mother, but Aura Blackwell Miss Aura? With the loss, she exhibited a severe catecholamine imbalance.
Excuse me, but I have no idea what that means.
Me neither. Pardon me, searching for alternative expression. She would spend the nights crying and then take out her feelings on those around her.
Hold on. After Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty, she repeatedly demanded a retrial as well.
Aww. That is correct. But without new evidence, her requests were ignored, and then little by little, Miss Aura began to change. She started to hate it when I called her Mama Aura. And before long, she started hating the court system and abusing Klunko, huh?
That murder destroyed so many lives.
Right.
No.
So.
Right. Take a look at this paper on Dr. Sykes and Miss Blackwell's research.
Klunko and Klunko. They are the robots with hearts that Dr. Sykes created. Klunko's serious features can determine the presence with their heartbeat detection. A heartbeat detection system lets them determine when a human is present. In addition, they can recognize people by their ID tag or facial features. And they can infer people's emotions by analyzing their tone of voice. That's amazing. Hey, I don't know, Edgeworth. That might even be more human than you.
What's that supposed to mean?
It kind of sounds like these robots can do what Athena does.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what Widget is.
Athena Sykes is a bitch.
He literally doesn't say that.
I miss being Widget. An emergency letter. This must be the one they used during the evacuation.
The explosion disabled the elevators. So I lowered the emergency ladder like the detective loading the evacuation told me to.
Edgeworth.
Good man.
Me.
Edward is eating right now.
Yum yum in your tum tum.
Yeah.
Yep. Have a good one, brother.
Thank you. As Miss Blackwell was climbing down the side of the building, she saw the culprit inside.
I wonder which would have been scarier. That or looking down. Evangelion.
True.
I don't want to waste my time interacting with useless stuff until I find the one correct piece of evidence, bro. I'll be honest.
That chair, yeah. It looks like an operating table. It's in the photo, too.
Yes, it was here then as well, with the victim's body lying on it.
There's a button here. Oh, I know. I'll try pushing it.
Pearls, don't touch the.
Oopsie.
Oopsie poopsie.
Hey, it's moving.
It appears to be a robot assembly device. Whoops, sorry.
Pearls. Pearls.
Pearls?
Pearls.
Excuse me.
Oh.
I'm back. Okay. Assemble anything in the flash. Push the disassemble, dismantle button. That sounds pretty neat. Can I push it in, Mr. Nick?
Please don't push any more buttons, Pearls. Okay, that didn't do anything.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we have nothing left. We have to go to the other side.
Yeah.
What's this? It looks like a giant power plug.
It's attached to what looks like an electric vehicle charging station.
That's a charging station for us robots. We come here periodically, unironically, and charge ourselves up. Wow, machines that maintain themselves. That's pretty cool. If our batteries run out and we lose consciousness, we never know what Miss Aura will do to us while we're down, you see. Nothing motivates quite like fear, huh? Okay, nothing much.
Yeah, let's
Spike.
interact with Judge Tron.
This is one heck of a robot. Is that the mech from Evangelion?
No.
Pearls.
Pearls.
Pearls. Pearls.
Pearls?
Yeah, I was talking to my mom. There's
Oh.
something written on
Take
it.
your time.
Is this supposed to be a poem? I cut down anyone who displeases me. The rule. I am the law. I wield the ultimate gavel of judgment. I am Judge Tron. ATO2.
That's probably a reference to something. I don't believe you need to bother with that, Pearl. It's not even completed yet.
He's right, Pearls. There's no sight of it in the photo from 7 years ago either.
Hold on. They were building the Hope space probe here at the time. The murder occurred after the space probe had been removed from the room.
So it was long gone by the time someone took this picture, huh?
Pearl.
Pearls.
But you can see the probe in this newspaper photo.
Yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock there too.
That strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture?
Note that the same rock is absent from the crime scene photo.
Not only
Cosmos.
that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen.
I hear there's a lot of research into moon rocks and stardust from asteroids these days. They say the result could potentially have a huge impact in all of civilization. It's like we're in a new space race with every other country out there.
So the person who stole it, think it was our spy?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. Dr. Sykes was probably killed because she was a roadblock in their plan. Unfortunately, the government thinks Prosecutor Blanco is the culprit.
Hmm. The table.
I misclicked.
Nothing special here. It's about as cluttered as my office, but I think it's a workbench.
Nick, I think this must be a kitchen. Look at this photo.
Look at this photograph.
A cute little food processor?
What is she
That
talking
isn't the food processor, Pearls. That's the Hope capsule.
about? Oh, she's talking about that one.
Mhm. is scheduled to be loaded onto Hope's space probe that fateful day. 3 people who came to collect the capsule discovered the body.
The first on the scene, huh? A staff member and 2 police officers, was it? And they were here to collect the capsule, which reminds me.
So they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right? Yeah, more or less. Hey, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead?
Apollo and Aura Blackwell? I wonder what they're talking about. Edgeworth, did those 3 people have a bag with them for transporting the capsule?
Oh. You mean this? It's custom-made shock-resistant bag, but how did you know?
Oh, I just overheard Apollo making an inquiry about it, that's all.
So he's looking into the case from 7 years ago on his own, is he? I didn't know Edgeworth knew Apollo. Interesting.
I guess he must have heard about him, since he's like
Yeah.
a prominent figure in the legal world now.
Yeah.
Well, in Apollo Justice, Edgeworth became a chief prosecutor in, like, before the times of Apollo Justice, before the events of Apollo Justice, the game. So he must have been aware of him.
Hmm.
And did you know that when he became chief prosecutor, he got rid of all of those bad prosecutors in the office, like Winston Payne?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But
he
they
did
let
that.
the pain from this game in?
I guess
Yeah.
I guess he just like I guess he gave him the benefit of the doubt. He didn't want to like kick him out because I don't know he might be innocent or something. He is not.
No, they were just doing a poor job, that's what he said.
Oh.
Well, I guess that's about it for this room. I'm yapping about too much, but I love this series.
So, what do you think, Wright? Any ideas?
There are still a lot of gaps in the evidence, but I'll pull it off somehow. After all,
I have you with me now.
Flash?
What?
you asked me to prove Pro Blackwell's innocence, right, Edgeworth?
What? He did?
Yep. He called it a special request. He reached out to me when I was still disbarred.
Whoops, wrong button.
That was what sparked you to get your attorney's badge back.
Yep. The Blackwell case. Wait, so he did that just because of a request?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
Right.
if Edgeworth is telling Phoenix to do something, you already know he's on it.
Mhm.
Right.
For my beautiful husband, I will do anything.
Right, I have a special request. I want you to clear one of my subordinates of suspicion.
Hey, I'm not even a lawyer anymore, remember? Haven't been one for a long time.
That 8-year misunderstanding has been cleared up, and you must be eager to return. I'm sure you're familiar with the other case that... Excuse me? I'm sure you're familiar with the other case that ushered in the dark age of the law.
Hmm?
Very soon, Economic will stand as a prosecutor in court. I want you to keep an eye on him.
Aww. Just when I'm beginning to actually like the job I have now.
Right. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Because of the espionage aspect, I wasn't free to give you all the details.
Hey, no need to apologize. It's like I said on the phone the other day. The law's under the rubble.
Exactly.
I know that the type of criminals you're after now aren't small fries anymore. It looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end. I'm going to end the dark age of the law, and the law will not be under the rubble. It'll be above the rubble.
Ain't no way.
That's what this
What if
is
we
all
clean
about.
away all the rubble, actually?
No more rubble.
Maybe bring in a cleaner.
Yeah.
What if we blew up the rubble into pieces with another detonate? Like a
That's
second one?
that is what Pearl said. Go on, sir.
The Dark Age of the Law. Here comes up a lot these days on TV and the papers.
in the game too.
Quite literally, yeah.
And I hear there are a lot more false charges and fabrication of evidence than ever.
When I became chief prosecutor, the court system already lost the people's trust. It all began 8 years ago. A lawyer was caught fabricating evidence. I was trying to drink water. And a year after that, a prosecutor was found guilty of murder.
Wait, do you mean?
That's right. He's talking about my case and Prosecutor Blackwell's.
What happened? Alright, Phoenix did do that.
Yeah. He forged an evidence accidentally. He didn't really know.
There's a downward spiral after that. An absolute nightmare. After those 2 cases, the mass media launched an all-out attack on the courts. Wait, if that was 8 years ago, does that mean Apollo Justice took place 8 years ago?
No, the Apollo Justice takes place a year before the Dual Destinies, basically. But the events of Phoenix fabricating that evidence was 8 years ago, at the time of Dual Destinies right now. Basically, that flashback case of Phoenix fabricating an evidence was, well, a flashback. You know?
So, Phoenix fabricates the evidence accidentally. 7 years later, Apollo Justice happens. A year later, the Dual Destinies happens. And then a year after that, Spirit of Justice happens.
Yeah. And I think around the time when Phoenix fabricated an evidence, this is with the Phantom case that happened, as he said, which I didn't really know. I was about to ask Inferno about that after he finished the game. But that makes sense then.
Public opinion was tainted, and before long, the legal world itself was sucked into it.
It's such a shame. Once suspicions form, it's very hard to shake. Why did you vent Apollo? Lawyers and prosecutors were supposed to trust each other, pursue the truth together. Tell that to Van Manfred von Karma.
It's so sad when people begin to cast doubts, start lying to themselves and each other.
Yes, and do absolutely anything to win. We're in an age now where winning is valued far more than the truth. I'm sure it caused our new chief prosecutor to lose many a night's rest. Is it just me, or did his brow get even more furrowed than the last time I saw him?
The hostage taker's disdain for the court is a perfect example of the times.
It sure is.
Do you have any idea who the hostage taker might be?
I don't know. Well, somebody who mistrusts the court system and who can manipulate robots. It can really only be Aura Blackwell. Who else but her would want a retrial of that case from 7 years ago so badly?
Simon Blackwell's older sister, and the owner of this room. I agree with your conclusion. Perhaps she intended to force Miss Sykes to confess.
Actually, I think she had a much more horrific plan in mind for Athena.
The important thing is for you to solve UR1 and prove Blackwell's innocence.
But then maybe she'll release the hostages.
Now I'm counting on you, right? To set that prosecutor up and those hostages free.
And I'll be counting on you in court to help me too.
Of course. I'll do everything I can to help uncover the truth. As this is an official trial, I'm at liberty to be a little unorthodox.
Mr. Wright, are you finished with your investigation? Yeah, but I'd like you to tell the hostage taker something for me. I have to go to the detention center. I can't start the trial until I've talked to Athena. She has already given her consent. I'll accompany you to the detention center. So I'm still being watched, huh? I'll see you in court, Edgeworth.
Even if it will be an undocumented trial, it'll be good to face you in court again.
Now be in the basement on the prosecutor's side and just watch over the MFS server, please.
Oh, sure.
Good old
Water.
days.
I love water.
Same. Average water enjoyer. She was right by my side only a few short hours ago. But I feel like I haven't seen her in ages.
Oh, Mr. Wright. And Pearly, too. I knew you would come. After all, the first step is the interview with the defendant.
And because you're my friend and I was worried about you.
Thanks, boss.
I'm not the only one who's worried either.
Really? Who else?
I saw Miss Woods today. She was so beside herself. She came to find me. She told me you used to live in the Cosmos Space Center. No wonder you knew so much about that place.
Oh, so you know, huh? I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
That's alright. But there are some other things I'd like to ask you.
Sure, you can ask me anything. I promise I won't keep any more secrets from you.
The day of the Athena, did you press the Y button?
No, that's not how it works.
That is how it works, Athena. And Athena, I saw this post that tells me that it will. What is the joke? I clicked on this very suspicious looking link, and now it's spamming me with notifications about my IP address, Athena, and my social credit card. What do I do now?
You do a system format.
Damn. How do I log in?
Type in
Tell
your
me
password.
What is the password?
Password.
Password is password, but I tried that and it said that it's wrong.
And then the password is wrong.
Is the password? I typed that too, and it says that the password is wrong.
Then it's wrong is wrong.
But I did that again, and the same thing happened.
But if it's wrong is wrong and is wrong and is wrong, then it must not be wrong.
Yeah, then it's right.
I should ask my daughter about it. Tell me about the day Clay was murdered.
I was actually at the space center that day. In the space museum.
Right where the culprit fled to? That's not good.
I never could fully deal with what happened 7 years ago. But when I saw the center again during the news coverage of the Hat 2 launch, I thought maybe if I went there, things would be different this time.
That must have taken a lot of courage to make your past like that.
So I went to the Space Museum the evening before the explosions. This was before the launch pads had been switched. There was a sign that said closed for repairs and they weren't letting anybody in.
Yeah, the director couldn't very well switch the pads if there were people in there.
But I snuck in anyway.
Did you want to see the hat that had one group photo? The one with your mother in it?
I did, but what I really wanted to see was her jacket.
That jacket on display. That was Dr. Sykes? Oh.
But I should have known it wouldn't be so easy to get over such a traumatic experience. The second I saw that jacket, it all came rushing back to me.
How could you do it, Sam?
I literally didn't do it. Everything around me went hazy and I couldn't see. I tried to get out of there somehow, but I guess I passed out. When I came to, I was in the passage behind the rocket. I was in the shadows where people couldn't really see me.
Maybe you got confused and went the wrong way when you were trying to leave?
How long
Pearls.
do you think you were unconscious, Fina?
I was out until about noon of the next day. I didn't even know about the explosions. When I woke up, nobody was around, so I just went out into the boarding lounge too. My mind must have still been fuzzy because my memory is vague after that. I don't remember how I got home.
No memory, huh? This is gonna be tough.
Which means, what if I'm the one who killed Clay?
I think that's enough of that, Athena. Let's talk about something else. So during the entire incident, she was unconscious in the Space Museum. Of course, I believe her. I don't.
Mm.
But will anybody else? What kind of research was Dr. Sykes, your mother, doing?
Machines that could tell people's emotions by the tone of their voice, and my special ability. Someday, when people travel to distant planets, their companions will be robots. So she said they had to be able to understand how their human companions felt. Also, goddamn, this airplane going over this detention center is very loud. I can't hear anything.
Wow, robots that can understand people.
I was just a convenient subject for her research. All she ever did was work, and she never paid any attention to me. Oh, I'm sorry about that, dredging up all that old stuff.
No need to apologize. I guess her home life was complicated. Oh, by the way, Miss Wood says something about you always wearing headphones. She always wore those big, heavy-looking headphones and listened to Hatsune Miku. She
You know-
said her mother made them for her as a part of her research.
Funny you mentioned that. I was just thinking about Hatsune Miku.
I can read your mind, buddy.
Hatsune... Give me a second. Hatsune Miku... Teo...
Pearl, what is Hatsune Miku, Pearl? What these kids are talking about these days?
She's a virtual idol.
What's a virtual idol?
Your
It's
mom.
these. Exactly.
My mom? My mom is dead, Pearls.
Exactly.
What do you mean by they're kids these days, man?
Well, I had to wear them every time I went out. I hated them so much, but she wouldn't listen.
What are they for?
Oh, she gave me some kind of explanation. But I don't remember now. It was too difficult for a little kid to understand.
Okay, but let me say this one thing. I don't think your mother only thought of you as some handy subject for her research. Psych.
I want to believe that, but just about the only thing my mother left me with are Vidget. And this earring
Watch there be like a little note in the earring or something?
opens up, reveals like...
Yeah, the guy who's gonna kill me is
Yeah.
this person. Have fun.
Yeah. Remember, because that's how DGS ended. Like, you
Yeah.
open up Naruto's hilt or something, and then you're like,
Mhm.
the judge is a bad guy, actually. That's what it said.
Was it in the final case? Oh,
Yeah.
it was in the final case, yeah.
Yeah, that is correct.
Ooh, it's beautiful.
It's made of a real piece. It's made of a piece of real moon rock she had for research.
That's probably toxic, actually.
Yeah, I'm going around spreading disease everywhere I go.
You'll probably die for wearing an earring like that.
Rare Athena W.
Maybe she did love me in her own way.
I'm sure of it. I'm really sure she did. Because that's what I want to believe too. I'd better ask her a little more about her mother's research. I should show her that paper I found in the robotics lab. Attorney badge.
You want an attorney's badge? I wonder if I'll ever get the chance to present evidence like that again. I'll probably never work as a lawyer again now.
Don't talk like that, Athena. We're going to clear you of all suspicions. Just you wait. I'll prove that you had the engineering role.
That is true. I hope you can. I really hope you can. There you go.
What is Among Us? No.
What is Among Us? Oh, the Banco series. You must have gone to the robotics lab.
You seem to really love Ponko and Clunko.
Yeah, my mother made them and I grew up around them, you know.
Pearls.
Excuse
Pearl.
me, I didn't realize that it was me. I thought it was Lufina talking. Oh, and there's one of those cute little robots in the photo, too.
See Ponko's bandages? I put those on her. I just wound them around. Pretty bad job, huh? But I really put my all into it. I hardly left the center in those days, so I didn't have any human friends besides Junie. I didn't really understand the difference between robots and people back then. I thought if a robot broke, bandaging it would help it get better. What a weirdo I was.
Well, it looks like there's something written on the bandages.
Yeah, I wrote stuff like, "Get well soon, Ponko." But in the end, my mom just threw her on the operating table and fixed her in a flash.
Oh, that must be the thing I made a move in the robotics lab.
I was so impressed by what my mom did. I even asked her if she would put me on the table and fix me if I ever got hurt. It looked just like magic to me what she could do.
A little girl who grew up around robots. He seems to have good memories of it. 7 years ago. On a different subject. Did you hear about this man called 707? The person holding up the Space Center.
The guy from the gay Korean dating simulator?
Bro.
What about him? Yeah, a little. And this person has even taken hostages.
I guess I'd better spare her the news about Shusi. Well, after some negotiation, we agreed to do a retrial of the case from 7 years ago.
What? You're kidding me. So that means Prosecutor Blackwell might...
Yep. I know he's innocent, I just have to prove it. So wait, did you know him back then?
I mean, yeah, he used to come visit my mom a lot. He studied psychology under her and would sometimes ask for advice on his legal cases. He was very kind and considerate, and straight as an arrow. What? Does that mean he... What do you mean? Straight as an arrow as in his sexuality? What
Yeah,
does that
I guess
thing
I
What
guess
the
he
hell
didn't
do
like
you
Apollo
mean?
after all.
Unlike now, where he's more twisted than a basket of snakes. Get it, guys? He's a twisted samurai?
I get it. That's the name of a song.
Yep.
Sorry. That's why I took the witness stand during his trial 7 years ago. Please, you have to listen to me. Whoa. Sorry. He didn't kill her. His heart is screaming that he didn't kill her. I was a fool. How could anybody else know what I was talking about?
She heard the voice of his heart.
We're only 11 then, right? Very brave to just give testimony.
Earl is right. You did the very best you could at the time.
But nothing I said did any good. I was a shaking and scared little girl, small and ineffectual. Even after I went to live with my relatives in Europe, I stayed close up in my shell.
But you're different now. You're like so bright and cheerful.
Thanks. That's because one day I came to realize that I had to fight. I couldn't give up. I exercised hard and I studied hard. I wanted to become the strongest lawyer I could be. Whoops!
Only has one case in spirit of justice, Rip Bozo. Oh my god, you
misclicked.
are so ass.
I don't know how
You
I
are
missed-
so ass. You are so ass.
It's okay, I just wanted to see the CG again. That's really all there is to it.
Why this CG specifically, hmm?
I thought it was cool.
I'm adding that to the allegations.
Whatever, man.
I wanted to save Simon, but I had no idea how. Then I met Mr. Wright, and thanks to him, I realized that if I became a lawyer, I could prove that Simon was innocent. I also
I'm
realized that
literally here,
psychology-
Athena.
I also realized that psychology could help me do this. I mean, Psychology was my mother's specialty. When I studied it, I felt like she was there with me, supporting me.
It doesn't seem like Athena knows. That Prosecutor Blackwell is due to be executed tomorrow.
I'll have to prove Simon's innocence personally. I want to do it so bad. Even now, I want to fly out of here and go save him.
Come to think of it, she says something like that during the Themis Legal Academy trial. She mentioned there was somebody she wanted to save. She must have been talking about Prosecutor Blackwell.
I heard some prison guards say that you had an interview with Simon. How was he? What did he say?
No, I can't tell. But how can I lie to Athena? He was doing well. He was happy about the possibility of being proven innocent.
He was? I wonder if he smiled, like he used to. Back then. I should have put more emphasis on that.
If I can prove Prosecutor Blackwell's innocence in this trial, I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. I won't. Bye-bye, see ya.
Bye-bye. See you
Bye-bye.
later, alligator.
I just have to free him. Failure is not an option here.
Haha!
Oh, the jump
I thought
scare.
you might be here. Mr. Lawyer, we're in trouble.
But we are? What is it?
I
The
couldn't
Skibbity
find
movie
the
has been
single
cancelled.
open courtroom. They're all in session. Pearls.
Seven.
Pearls.
Oh no, but this is an emergency.
It's very difficult to interrupt a trial once it's underway. Da-na-na-na.
My phone. It's from Chusi. She
Well,
saw
let
the
it ring.
truth.
The shit fire.
They do be fire. There's a steel samurai thing. That's pretty cool. It's cute.
Exactly. I told you I'd give you. Oh, that's not me.
Oh shit.
Told you I'd give you 1 hour. It's time to pick one of the hostages.
No, wait! We still have a little more time. Besides, all of the courtrooms are being used right now.
All the excuses you want. That won't get me. That won't get. Your daughter was first. Poor thing. He's a little too young to die, don't you think?
No! Don't you dare hurt her. She's the only one who knows my Facebook password. There has to be something I can do.
The cruelest injustice is about to befall us.
Oh, this can't be happening. Mr. Maya, help us.
Wait a minute. Maya? I read somewhere that you're holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. That must have really been something. Although the weird is par for the course with you. Stream's lagging. A courtroom blew up. That's it. There is a courtroom we can use after all.
Okay, time's up. Too bad. Any last words you'd like to say to her?
Hold it. Alright. Please don't add the crimes you've already committed.
You know who I am, do you? It's like I was trying to keep it a secret anyway.
We are ready to start the trial.
In the courtroom where the law is under the rubble.
We can hold it in the ruins of courtroom number 4. The one blown up by the bomber.
Even Obama.
Oh, what a wonderful idea,
I'm
Mr.
not the
Nick.
I never would have thought of that. An astonishing trial at an astonishing location. I guess it's only befitting how we have the place ready right away.
I didn't exactly pick the place for its astonishing factor. How about it? Are you ready to have your brother's innocence proven?
My brother, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I forget to mention. Not Simon you'll be defending.
What? Not Prosecutor Blackwell?
We indict Athena Sykes on the charge of murdering her own mother. You'll be defending the little princess there, the one behind the glass.
What?
Seeing that man of rubble you've chosen for our courtroom, Mr. Wright. What's she talking about? Athena!
Of course. Why didn't that ever occur to me before? Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent. Somebody else had to have been the true culprit. Did I kill my own mother? No. No! Sorry, I can't scream. I got yelled at.
Hmm? No way. It can't be true.
Sir Nick, what's the matter?
I see 5 black cyclocks! I've seen these kinds of locks before. Dark, black locks protecting a secret hidden deep inside a person's heart. And there's no way to remove them.
Except there is.
Except there is.
And scene.
Yay!
Oh my god, so much longer than I expected.
Yeah, well,
True.
Hours.
the case is gonna be even longer, so good luck. It's probably gonna take us like roughly not 8 to 10 hours to beat the case. I would have to assume.
That
Since
is
you guys said
not
that the case is
true.
long.
At most, we'll be looking at like 5 hours, not 8 to 10. Come on now.
I have my doubts about that. It's the final case. It should probably take longer than the usual ones.
Ah, we'll be good.
Eh,
Oh my,
okay, so-
dude, my back is killing me so badly. I'll be right back.
Well, Edge, would you like to say hi, not hi, bye to the rest of the audience?
Well, our dear audience, we hope that you enjoyed this crazy shenanigans and don't take anything we say seriously, please. Don't cancel us out of
take
nowhere.
everything I
Don't
say
cancel.
seriously. Take
everything he says
yeah.
seriously. Take everything he says seriously, but don't take anything I said seriously. I love you all. Bye bye.
Alright, well, bye-bye, everyone.